River Gold Corp. continues to expand its critical minerals discovery at the Quesnel Nickel Project, hitting 79 meters of 20.1% magnesium, 0.177% nickel, 0.138% chromium, and 0.01% cobalt. From Edmonton, Alberta on December 8, 2022, River Gold Corp., trading on the CSE under the symbol CCR and on the OTC exchange trading under the symbol CCRRF, is pleased to provide the following assay results and updated drilling results on Zone 2 of the Quesnel Nickel Project. The company has received assay results for 9 of 17 shallow backpack drill holes drilled on Zone 2 of the Deep Purple Magnetic Anomaly. River has also received assay results for the first 2 of 4 deeper holes drilled with a Winky drill on Zone 2 to date. Drilling continues and another 6 holes are planned to be drilled this winter. The assay results received are presented in Table 1 below. XRF scan results for the 2 most recent drill holes are presented in Table 2. Assay results for those 2 most recently drilled deeper holes are pending. See Table 1 in this company news release, which shows assaying results from Lab. Perry Little, President and CEO of River Gold Corp., comments, "We are very pleased to see the continuation and consistency of the results in the deepest holes we have drilled so far on the Deep Purple Magnetic Anomaly. Every hole we have drilled on Zone 1 and now on Zone 2 has encountered nickel, chromium, cobalt, and magnesium from surface. With the size of the Deep Purple target estimated at over 6 square kilometers, if the mineralized zone continues at depth, it could add up to significant tonnage. We are excited to continue with the exploration program." XRF results for the 2 most recent drill holes are presented in Table 2. Assay results for the 2 most recently drilled deeper holes are pending. The drill core was delivered to the company's facility in Quesnel and was scanned with an XRF analyzer. Drill hole WK2203 was tested to a depth of 75.0 meters. The average nickel content from surface to the end of the hole is 0.2439%. Drill hole WK2206 was tested to a depth of 129.2 meters. From surface to 8.2 meters, the company drilled through glacial till until encountering bedrock. From 8.2 meters to the hole bottom, the average nickel content was 0.2093%. See Table 2 in this company news release, which shows Winky drill hole XRF results. Table 2 note: the XRF data is taken as point values and will not represent the true grade of the samples assayed. The elemental data is highly dependent on the location of which the beam intersects the rock. The device used to take the data points is an Olympus Vanta C-Series handheld X-ray fluorescence and produces a beam spot diameter of up to 3 mm. It is designed to achieve laboratory quality results in the field and provides rapid and accurate elemental analysis and testing. Zone 2 is located approximately 8 kilometers southeast of Zone 1, which was drilled by River in the winter of 2021 and spring of 2022. Both zones are large outcrops that are located within the Deep Purple Magnetic Anomaly, consisting of nickel, chromium, cobalt, magnesium, and talc mineralization. The entire Deep Purple Magnetic Anomaly has a linear length of 14 kilometers with an approximate area of 6.63 square kilometers. See Figure 1 in this company news release, which shows Zone 1 and Zone 2 on the Deep Purple target. Hole WK2203 was drilled vertically from the same drill collar as hole WK2202. The drill core from WK2203 has been sent to Base Metallurgical Laboratory in Kamloops for a scoping level metallurgical analysis involving hardness and grindability, and to assess the metallurgical performance of samples using conventional flotation processes. The data will be used to help guide the selection of metallurgical testing to develop a viable recovery process. Nickel on the property is hosted in ultramafic rocks, mainly black phaneritic peridotite, belonging to the Slide Mountain terrane, crooked amphibolite. The peridotite exhibits intense serpentine alteration and strong brecciation. Sulfides in the core are made up of disseminated pyrite, pyrrhotite, and pentlandite. The Slide Mountain terrane overlies metasediments, limestone and sandstone, belonging to the Ramos succession of the Barkerville terrane. The Ramos succession of the Barkerville terrane was intersected at 75.0 meters in hole WK2203. Hole WK2206 was drilled on the east side of the drilling pattern, with a negative 60-degree dip for 129.2 meters. Hole WK2206 did not intersect the Ramos succession. See Figure 2 in this company news release, which shows Zone 2 drill hole locations. Quality assurance, quality control. An AQTK or 35.5 mm or 1/3 of an inches diameter core barrel was used for the 2022 Winky Diamond drill program at the Quesnel Nickel and Talc property. The drill stem dip and azimuth were orientated at each collar location by a qualified geologist prior to drilling. Core samples were generally selected between 0.5 and 1.5 meter intervals, depending on identified lithology and mineralization style. The core was cut in half with a diamond core saw, with half of the core placed in sample bags and the remaining half securely retained in core boxes at the Green River's office in Quesnel. Standard samples and blanks CDNBL10 were systematically inserted into each batch of samples at regular intervals. The standard samples include high-grade CDNME2001 and low-grade CDNPGMS29 nickel samples purchased from CDN Resource Laboratories in Langley, British Columbia. The core samples placed in sealed bags were shipped directly to Activation Laboratories Limited in Kamloops, British Columbia. The ActLab's preparation procedure included crushing the entire sample to 80% passing 2 mm, riffle splitting 250 grams, and pulverizing the split to 95% passing 105 micrometers. Base metal analyzes are determined using the 4-acid digestion method with an ICPOES finish. Analytical results are verified with the application of industry-standard quality assurance and quality control procedures. Activation Laboratories Limited has an ISO 17025 certificate. Qualified person. Stephen P. Coaches is the qualified person as defined by National Instrument 43101, and he has reviewed and approved the technical information in this news release. About Green River Gold Corp. Green River Gold Corp. is a Canadian mineral exploration company focused on its wholly owned Fontaine Gold Project, Quesnel Nickel, Magnesium, Talc Project, and Keimer Silver Project, which are located in renowned mining districts in British Columbia. The Fontaine and Quesnel properties straddle an 18-kilometer length of the Barkerville and Quesnel terrains and are contiguous to Osisko Development Corp's mineral claim group containing a proposed mine location at its Caribou Gold Project. The Keimer Silver Project is located in southeast BC, approximately 28 kilometers west of the town of Invermere in the Golden Mining Division. The property is made up of 2 mineral tenures, totaling 1,625 hectares, along the southeast flank of Mount Catherine. For more information, contact Green River Gold Corp. Mr. Perry Little, President and Chief Executive Officer. Email perry.little@greenrivergold.ca. Phone 780-993-2193. Additional information about Green River Gold Corp. can be found by reviewing its profile on SEDAR at www.sedar.com. Forward-looking information. This release contains forward-looking information within the meaning of applicable Canadian securities legislation. Expressions such as anticipates, expects, believes, estimates, could, intends, may, plans, predicts, projects, will, would, and other similar expressions, or the negative of these terms, are generally indicative of forward-looking information. Forward-looking information involves known and unknown risks, uncertainties, and other factors that may cause actual results or events to differ materially from those expressed or implied by such forward-looking information. In addition, the forward-looking information contained in this release is based upon what management believes to be reasonable assumptions. Readers are cautioned not to place undue reliance on forward-looking information as it is inherently uncertain, and no assurance can be given that the expectations reflected in such information will prove to be correct. The forward-looking information in this release is made as of the date hereof and, except as required under applicable securities legislation, the company assumes no obligation to update or revise such information to reflect new events or circumstances. The securities of the company have not been registered under the United States Securities Act of 1933 as amended, and may not be offered or sold in the United States absent registration or an applicable exemption from the registration requirements. This release is issued for informational purposes only and does not constitute an offer to sell or the solicitation of an offer to buy any securities, nor shall there be any sale of any securities in any jurisdiction in which such offer, solicitation, or sale would be unlawful. The Canadian Securities Exchange, operated by CNSX Markets Inc., has neither approved nor disapproved of the contents of this press release. This news release brought to you by Audio News Release, a division of Stock Marketing Inc.